5 investigates exposing a problem that could have innocent people locked up.
Evidence used to send people to prison called into question. And 5 investigates Karen Anderson shows us right now what's being done about it.
I think it's certainly quite possible that innocent people are in prison due to flawed forensic testimony that came out of the Mass State Police Crime Lab.
Flawed forensics that relied on hair, analyzed only with a microscope. The method now debunked after DNA testing has shown hairs once said to likely match did not.
Do you think that innocent people were locked up because of testimony from the Mass State Police Crime Lab?
I don't know that. I don't know that. That's what we're looking at.
Middlesex County District Attorney Marion Ryan and Public Defender Lisa Kavanaugh have now formed an unusual partnership to review cases, revealing the plans for the first time to 5 investigates.
Our mission really is to make sure that justice has been done.
The review will seek out cases between 1980 and 2000 where the state used microscopic hair analysis to help get a conviction. The problem, state analysts use the same methods as the FBI, which now admits to widespread mistakes that helped put innocent people in prison.
I am certain that these mistakes were made in Massachusetts too.
If you had a circumstance where somebody was convicted wrongfully, then the person who committed that crime is not in custody.
5 investigates found one case that raises questions. Michael Sullivan was convicted of a 1986 murder with the help of a state police analyst's testimony that hairs in Sullivan's pocket were consistent with the victim's. Questions over evidence, including hair testimony, got Sullivan's conviction overturned. He's now awaiting a new trial.
This is a field of forensic science that did not initially develop in a laboratory. It developed in the law enforcement community.
Do you think we have innocent people in prison in Massachusetts because of the state crime lab analysis?
I think there's enough evidence of cases where hair analysis was admitted in Massachusetts that it would be unfair and unjust not to review those cases.
So far, DAs in Middlesex and Suffolk counties have agreed to review cases with defense attorneys, and they hope this will be the first step towards a full statewide review. Karen Anderson, 5 Investigate.